guys, my name is Mariah and welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to give some tips on how to start your natural hair journey. A lot of people, whether it be friends or family, are always asking me how I get my hair to look like this and what they need to do so that their hair could look like this. And I was gonna say that, but this. And every time I get that question, it's a super loaded question. Like the other day, my mom's friend wanted to know what products to get for their kids' hair so that it's moisturized and it looks right. And I'm like, I don't know. And not to say that I don't know, but it's just everybody's hair journey is going to be super different. Everybody's hair is super different. Everybody's hair likes different things. So when you're going on your natural hair journey, you just have to understand that it's a lot. But okay, I'm talking too much, so let's hop right into it. I have my list right here. It's gonna be 10 tips on how to start your natural hair journey. Okay, so let's hop right in, because I'm talking too much. So number one, first and foremost, do your research. Whatever questions or concerns that you may have, or anything that you're confused about, you're wondering about, the first thing that I always do when I don't know the answer to something, we have this magical thing, a phone and the internet. So I definitely recommend go on Google, type in any and every single question that you have, read articles, go on YouTube, watch people's YouTube channels on how they do their hair, and it'll all you'll start to get educated a little bit more on natural hair and natural products and different ways to do your hair. So number one, do your research, because you can't do anything if you're not informed. Okay, so number one leads me right into number two. And number two is gonna be find someone to mimic. So when I say that, I literally mean go on YouTube, find a YouTuber who has hair similar to yours and whose hair looks like it's flourishing, it's healthy, they're at a part of their journey that you also want to be at. Once you find that person, start watching their videos. Okay, so how do they moisturize their hair? What works for them? How do they style their hair? What works for them? What does their hair like? Okay, maybe my hair might like that. And that way you kind of get your foot into the door and figuring out where it is that you want to start your hair journey. Because that's what I did. So I went and I started watching Glam's Twins 334. That's what triggered me to want to start my natural hair journey. I was like, oh, they black and they got long curly hair. Like, why can't I have long curly hair? So I was like, okay. But I realized that their hair isn't the same type of hair as mine. So watching a lot of their videos, I still love to watch their videos to this day, but what they do for their hair doesn't necessarily work for my hair in just the way that they style their hair and what types of products that work for their hair. So then, just to name a few, I came across Natural 85, Brie Hall, and Natural Rain. So I'm looking down because I didn't want to say their names wrong. But I came across those three people, they all have hair similar to mine. Now, I'm not gonna say that their hair is exactly like mine, although Brie Hall, our hair is, I feel like it's pretty close. But my hair isn't exactly like theirs, but it's similar enough to where the things that they do for their hair that works for them, a lot of that stuff also works for me. So I was like, okay, cool, because it kind of gives you a template on how to start doing your hair, because otherwise you're not gonna know. But if you're watching somebody else do it, you see it works for them, it's like, okay, let me try that out. Let me see how my hair likes that. All right, number three, figure out what products you want to try. So this one's huge because there's so many products out there. What do you use? There's all completely organic, natural products, and then there's the name brand products, and there's products for this, and there's products for that, and there's products for this, and there's products for that, and it's just like, oh my gosh, what do I use for my hair? And it can be really overwhelming and super confusing, but you just gotta start somewhere. Start somewhere, see if your hair likes it or not. So, you know, I recommend for your hair now a shampoo or a cleanser, because you can use clay to clarify your hair if you would like. I actually use both. That'll bring me to another tip later on. But a cleanser for your hair, you're gonna want a conditioner, something that you can use to detangle and just to add extra moisture in the shower before you do your deep conditioning routine. So definitely want to find a good deep conditioner. You want to find a good leave-in. You want to find a good styler, and then you want to find a good sealant, so some type of oil or butter to put on your hair to lock it in. Now, I listed, what was that, 5 or 6 different things to get for your hair. It can feel like a lot, and then it comes to the point of, okay, well, what products are going to work together and what products aren't going to work together, and then is my hair even going to like all of these products? You don't know. You're going to have to try it. But to make it simpler on yourself, try doing it a hairline at a time. So for instance, the Main Choice. The Main Choice is the brand, and then it has multiple different hair lines under it. So if I wanted to use the Main Choice, I can't think of a specific line, but all the labels are gonna look all the same on all of the products, and that's how you know that's all the same line. So that way you don't have to figure out if this product works with this product. It's just easy. All of these products should work together because they're in the same hairline, and it gets you a good reference point. So go get those 5 or 6 things, because I can't remember how many I listed, and that's when you start. Tip number 4. Figure out a routine for your hair. So going back to tip number 2, find that person that you want to mimic, see what type of routine that they use, and then try it for your own hair. So you're going to want to try it out for, I'd say 2 weeks to a month, really a month, so that you could see how your hair is reacting to it, because it kind of takes your hair a little bit of time to really start showing if it likes something or not. But yeah, 2 weeks to a month. Keep doing this, whatever routine it is that you figured out that you wanted to try out. And then from there, kind of listen to how your hair is responding to it. So if your hair is responding in a good way, okay, cool. So whatever part of that routine, let me keep doing this. If your hair isn't responding to it at all, or your hair is just like, scratch it. Take that part out of your routine, try something new. Also, during figuring out what your routine is, you're also going to figure out what techniques work for your hair and what techniques do not. Okay, so rule number 5, learn how to listen to your hair. Now, please understand that this takes time. It takes a lot of time. I can almost say with 100% sureness that it takes years to learn how to listen to your hair. It really is. I feel like it's learning how to listen to your child.
Okay. That blessed me.
And learning how certain things work for this child that wouldn't work for that child. I don't know how I got into this analogy, but seriously, like, hair has a mind of its own, and you have to learn what it does and what it does not like. Again, this takes time, so you're going to have to be patient with it, but learning how to listen to your hair is super duper important, because that's when you know, okay, my hair does not like this product. My hair loves this product, or my hair loves this ingredient. My hair doesn't like it when I do it this way, but my hair loves when I do it this way. Okay, my ends are dry, or my hair feels brittle. I need to do a deep conditioning routine. My hair is starting to look mushy and the curls aren't popping anymore. Okay, I need to add some protein into my hair. Or my ends are looking crazy and my hair is tangling up too much. Okay, your hair is telling you that you need to trim. So I know I just listed off a whole bunch of things, and for people who are just starting out their natural hair journey, it sounds like a lot, but I promise you, like I said, it takes years. So I promise you, as long as you're working on it, you'll get it eventually, because I'm still learning to this day. Like, trust me, I don't know everything. Anyways, okay, so rule number 6, it also tags along with all of these tips just feed into each other. But okay, so tip number 6, which goes along with tip number 5, of course, be patient with your hair. Like I just said, you know, having to learn your hair or learn how to listen to your hair is going to require a lot of patience. But when I wrote out this be patient with your hair as a tip, I was honestly thinking along the lines of, understand that your hair is not going to look exactly how you want it to look just starting out. It's not. And I wanted to say this because when I started my hair journey, I gave up. Well, I didn't give up, but I kind of lagged on it for a cool year and a half, because I was frustrated. I was looking at other people's hair and I was just like, I want it to look like that, but it doesn't look like that. It's short and it's frizzy and the curls won't define and none of these products work. And I don't understand how people put their hair in a wash and go and it lasts them for more than freaking 6 hours without looking like a hot mess. Like, I just got really frustrated and I didn't understand. Like, you really have to be patient with your hair. You aren't going to go from flat ironing your hair all the time and coloring it all the time and putting perms and stuff in it and decide that you want to go on your natural hair journey and, you know, chop off the dead ends or whatever, and then you're just gonna get some products, do a wash and go, and boom, your hair is gonna look bomb, popping, exactly how you wanted it to look. No, sweetie. No, like, please understand that, no, it's gonna take a while. I wanted my hair to look just like this when I first started out, and my hair hasn't started to look like this until, I want to say, the past 6 to 7 months. Past 6 to 7 months, my hair finally started to look the way that I wanted it to, and just to be defined and full, and just, oh yeah, I feel comfortable with my hair. And I started my journey 6 years ago. Not to say that's gonna take 6 years, but like, depending on how diligent you are on your hair, and just let me let you know, this is a full-time job. Depending on how diligent you are to staying consistent is how quick that you're gonna see results. So be patient. Tip number 7, don't be discouraged by failure. So I need y'all to understand, for those just starting out, you need to get very, very, very comfortable with the idea of trial by error, because that is what your hair journey is going to be. Trial by error. Because you're going to have to figure out, like I said, what products does your hair like? What ingredients does your hair like? What does it not like? What kind of technique does it like? What kind of technique does it not like? Like, you're going to have to go through all of that, and you're gonna have to scrap the stuff that doesn't work and keep the stuff that does, and remember what it is that your hair liked, how you did it. So this is a tip, but when you're doing your hair, really pay attention to what it is that you're doing to your hair, because if your hair likes it, you need to remember what it was that you used and how it is that you did that. But yeah, don't be discouraged by failure, because like I said, when I first started out, I wanted my hair to look like this, and my hair looked nothing like this, and it discouraged me. I felt like, okay, like, maybe my hair doesn't do that. Like, my hair is not gonna look like that. My hair is, I don't know, like, my hair just does not do that. So I give up. And don't give up, because I promise you, your hair will start to look the way that you want it to look, as long as it's healthy. It's going to flourish when it's healthy and you're giving it everything that it needs, and this takes time. So please do not be discouraged. You're going to get there. It's just going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of work, a lot of bit of work, and some patience. Okay, tip number 8, low manipulation hairstyles. I cannot stress this enough when you're first going natural. Because usually when you're first going to natural, the whole point is, well, of course, you want your hair to be healthy in its natural state, but also you're trying to grow out your hair. For most people, you're trying to grow out your hair. So that low manipulation hairstyles are everything, because when you're starting your natural hair journey and you're wanting your hair to grow, your hair is not going to grow if you're constantly combing it and brushing it and braiding it and twisting it and running your hands through it and just constantly manipulating your hair. Not saying that it's not going to grow. I should say you're not going to retain any length, because your hair is breaking at the rate that it's growing because your hands are constantly in it. Leave your hair alone. When I say a low manipulation hairstyle, it does not mean that your hair has to be braided up. It doesn't mean that it needs to be twisted up or always in a bun all the time, although those are always great. Like if you could braid your hair up and just take care of it and pop a wig on, or get you a weave and just make sure, like I said, you're taking care of your hair and your scalp underneath, that's always great. And this is what I did a lot, if you can pop your hair in a bun and leave it in that bun for a whole week without touching it, other than to like, spritz some water on it and a little bit of leave-in conditioner, if you could do that, Gucci. If you can get your hair and put it in some mini twists and keep that mini twist style in for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, Gucci. Also though, I feel like this is low manipulation hairstyle as well. And let me explain why. When I do a wash and go, I do my hair for 1 week. I'll have my wash day where, I wash my hair, I deep condition it, I detangle it, and then I style it. Once I style it and it's fully dry, all I have to do when I go to sleep is put my hair up and tie it up in my little bonnet. And then when I get up in the morning, take it down, shake it out, maybe add a little bit of water and a little bit of a butter or something if it's needed that morning, and I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I'm not constantly manipulating my hair. I'm not constantly trying to brush it. I'm not constantly messing with it. It goes in this style. It stays in this style for about 5 days, and then when it starts to look real extra crazy, I'll put it up in a high puff or something until my next wash day. So if you're able to do something like that, that's great. Anything where you're not constantly having your hands in your hair, you're not constantly brushing it, combing it, braiding it, twisting it, whatever. If you're leaving it alone, it's a low manipulation hairstyle, and your hair will flourish and it will grow because you're leaving it alone. Okay, so we're almost done. Tip number 9, understand that balance is key. Making sure you have balance in your routine is super duper important to the health of your hair. And it also falls back and ties in with tip number 5, which is learn how to listen to your hair. When you start to learn how to listen to your hair, you start to be able to tell what it needs and when it needs it. And when you do that, your hair is happy. I just want to elaborate on how balance is key, because I realized that clip got deleted somehow. But earlier I mentioned that I use clay to cleanse my hair. So an example of balance is key. If I were to use clay to cleanse my hair every single time I wash my hair, which is once a week, it would be an overload for my hair. Like, it would be too much, and I would be able to see it in the results of my hair. Now, with balance being key, I realized that if I use clay to cleanse my hair once a month, and I use shampoo to cleanse my hair once a month, and then I co-wash the other 2 weeks that I'm not cleansing my hair with clay or shampoo, my hair absolutely loves it. It flourishes. It's not getting an overload of too much of the same product. I'm giving it a balance. So yeah, I don't really know how else to explain it, but that's a really great example. Okay, last tip. Tip number 10 is, drum roll please, love your hair, guys. That's the last tip. Love your hair. Please. And when I say love your hair, I really mean like be in love with your hair. As a Black woman in this world, but especially in America, with the standardized ideas of beauty, I feel like us as Black women, we've really taken a lot of hits to how we feel about ourselves, because you know what's thought to be beautiful is the European idea of beautiful straight hair and fair skin and light eyes. No, boo. Please understand that you are absolutely gorgeous. Your hair is absolutely gorgeous. It defies gravity. You could wear it like this. You can pick it out into a fro. You can straighten it and be popping like them little white girls too. Okay, so listen, I need you to understand. Love your hair. Don't look at nobody else and feel like, oh, I wish my hair looked like that, and I feel like I don't look good because my hair does not look like that. Like, please don't do that. Please really look at yourself in the mirror and just know that you're beautiful, that your hair is beautiful. Understand that good hair is healthy hair. Okay, don't be thinking like, oh, she got good hair because it's silky and all she got to do is put some water in it and curls just be. Look, listen, don't think that. Okay, because your hair is just as good as her hair. And I know I'm sitting here preaching, but I just really feel like this is important. Love your hair. Like, I feel like also my hair didn't start flourishing until I honestly started to love it. I started to love my curl pattern. I started to love how tiny my fucking curls are. Love your hair, okay? Period.
Nothing left to say, like, period.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope these tips help anybody who is starting out their hair journey. Definitely, if there's something that I didn't cover or something that you want me to explain better, or just if you have any questions in general, please leave them in the comments below and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. And definitely make sure that you subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm done being extra. But yes, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.